Hi, I'm Valerie Hector, and today I've got a fantastic piece of Zulu beadwork to show you. This is supposedly a hair ornament, or that's what I've been told. I don't know if that's accurate, but it's a fantastic piece that's made entirely of wire combined with glass beads, okay? So I'm going to try to show you up close the different parts, okay, the different beading techniques. You can see that we've got stringing here, concentric circles here, and we've got an amazing technique here that I've rarely seen elsewhere in the world, that when I first looked at this piece, I thought it was right angle weave, right? But it's not right angle weave. It's some kind of weft wrapping, I think it would be called, or maybe it should be called warp wrapping. I don't know. Anyway, the very first step in creating this appearance here, this technique, is just to string 4 rows of yellow beads, okay? And then they go back coming from the opposite direction, and then they string a bead or two, and then they wrap the wire around the initial string another bead or two, and then wrap the wire, and so on and so forth. An amazing technique. And and it's amazing partly because it's dimensional. It has dimensionality here, right? It's not just flat, it actually has 2 sides. And each side is, of course, a little bit different. It's the inverse of the other side. Absolutely brilliant here. I just love this piece. I want to show you another one here. Similar, but different, right? Just a lot smaller. And there are none of the weft wrapping sections here that we got here in this piece, right? However, it's just equally beautiful and charming. And I can see this scale pretty easily as a hair ornament. But hey, the Zulu people were great, designers, and had great imagination when it came to body ornaments, right? As you know. But anyway, I haven't been able to find out much about this tradition. I don't know how many of these were ever made. I want to show you, however, this amazing photograph from 1975 of a young lady on her way to a Saturday afternoon dance party, okay? Where is she? In the Shongweni part of the Zulu lands. I don't know exactly where that is. I should have looked it up. But look at these fantastic fully beaded panels here, or partially beaded here. She's got 1, 2, 3, at least 4, maybe more, pinned to her belt or her waist. I'm not sure, but this is fantastic. I mean, this is so imaginative. It's amazing. And this was the height of fashion in a certain part of South Africa in 1975. Now, here's another set of ladies, both of whom have beadwork panels attached to their skirts. Here you have wirework, the wirework rondelles here, and it looks like kind of a shamrock shape here, right? And this is 1976. These ladies were arriving at a wedding party in the Umbumbulu area, wherever that is. Okay, also brilliant. Let me show you a couple more. This, 10, 15 years later, this kind of shamrock-shaped, I guess we would call it, or trefoil-shaped bead and wirework ornament here from the Valley of 1,000 Hills, okay? I guess meant to be attached to a skirt or a headdress. And here are, from 1980, what are called coasters. Now, I'm not sure I would put a cold drink down on this, because the wire here, in my experience, rusts. It rusts on the pieces I just showed you a minute ago, okay? Where is this book, or what is this book? It's called Speaking with Beads, Zulu Arts from Southern Africa. It's one of the best, small guides to South African beadwork, Zulu beadwork in the world, written by Jean Morris and Eleanor Preston-Whyte, okay? Now, a minute ago, I mentioned to you that the Zulu were great wire workers, both women and men. Well, look at this piece here. It's just further evidence. And I'll be doing a separate video on these soon. It's a decorative beaded egg. My understanding is that women beaded around ostrich eggshells that were full of, liquid, yolk and white, right? They were fresh, in other words. And if they broke somehow the eggshell, the contents would spill out on their skirts, and they had to go down to the river to wash. This is true. Now, on each of these, I got these maybe 20, 25 years ago, probably 25, 30 years ago even. The original set of these that came out of South Africa came with the names of the makers. I think this is Donna. I'm not sure. I think that's extremely charming. But, you know, I do mean one day to learn this technique and hopefully share it with you. Maybe some of you already know it. Let me know if you do. Here's another one by Mandabate Zulu. I don't know if she's using Zulu as her last name or what, but look at these designs, okay? Very reminiscent of these pieces. And one last one for now, and then I'll do a full video on these soon. And this is by Dora, okay? Incredibly beautiful. I don't know how many hours they would have spent beading these. I think it's probably a very simple, straightforward basketry technique, but I have to look into it. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for appreciating these pieces with me, right? They enrich our world, and I show them to you just so you can get some inspiration and see what beaders in other cultures have been doing, you know, with their ideas, their beading ideas, okay? See you in the next video. Thanks for coming by, and please subscribe.